By moving quickly and airing USAID's dirty laundry publicly, Musk and Trump have sent a strong signal against censorship and other anti-democratic actions used by USAID. USAID has the unique distinction of being both a deep state agency involved in covert actions aimed at destabilizing foreign governments and one of the main U.S. government agencies that comprise the foreign policy establishment. The pursuit of globalism and foreign intervention has proved not only to be costly and distracting, but has also fueled abuses of power against American citizens. Since his first election in 2016, it has become even more evident that blowback from U.S. foreign policy would disrupt harmony at home. To combat alleged misinformation, the censorship industrial complex used counterterrorism and intelligence tactics developed abroad, including psychological operations, and repurposed them to shape domestic opinion and thought. This repurposing of national security tools was a key feature of the weaponization of government against Trump, his supporters, and other dissidents. As part of U.S. government efforts to overthrow governments abroad or simply influence what they do, USAID has in recent years been funding censorship advocacy worldwide through its Countering Disinformation program, which is part of its Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening. This work has included funding for so-called fact-checking organizations, including in Brazil, which governments use as a predicate for demanding censorship by social media companies. The links between USAID regime change work abroad and anti-Trump work in the United States may go deeper than people realize. Before working at the Department of Homeland Security, Nina Jankowicz worked on democracy assistance programs for NDI, the USAID-funded program in Eastern Europe. And as we discovered through the Twitter files, Jankowicz was involved in an effort by a CIA venture capital fund-backed effort to seize control of Twitter's content moderation. And why are progressive Democrats outraged? Well, in part because USAID funded many of them, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Trump and Musk can likely expect significant congressional blowback this week due to their abrupt halting of USAID funding, the firing of its leaders, and the shutting down of its website and X accounts. Trump may have anticipated the rising concern when he reassured a reporter last night that he had not made a decision about the future of the organization and was simply removing the radical lunatics who ran it. It is incredible that Trump, who Democrats and the media derided as a fascist for years, has done significantly more than ostensibly left-wing figures like Ocasio-Cortez to challenge the blob. Trump's focus on sovereignty, realism, and strength is a major departure from decades of foreign meddling, regime change, and influence operations. This move is a key step in shifting U.S. focus away from globalist projects and back to domestic prosperity, which has been a feature of Trump's platform for years. Said Trump in 2016, "We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism. The nation-state remains the true foundation for happiness and harmony."